Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Jo from Plan to Create. This week we'll be setting up for our memory keeping in my Hobonichi Weeks from the 9th to the 15th of December. I thought I'd lost a week there for a minute. I've got my weeks cut up into rings, which is a Gilio Slim Campagna in the polka leather in black. And I am using the start and end sort of cardstock pages as, what do you call them? Pencil boards. That's the word I was looking for. So I'll grab the other one. So that was the first week. And this is this week. So just putting appointments and anything that's sort of going on this side, and then I've just been having a few lines a day just to remind me of what went on. Okay, so there we are. Now I'm using another kit from Ashley Ann Laz. That's all I seem to be using lately, but you get enough stickers for 2 weeks with her kits. So this is sort of a summery theme, and here in Australia we're in summer. So that's what I will be using. Alright, so we'll pop our date covers down. And if you've been watching me long enough, you'll know that I'm famous for my crooked stickers, but that's okay. Oops. Alright, now, I might try and zoom in just a little bit. Okay, and then somewhere in here we've got some washi, so we'll put these down the bottom. Now, I did say last week I've had to trim the bottom a little bit to fit it in, because the Slim Campagna is not as tall as a normal one, so I decided just to trim it so it wouldn't hang out as much down the bottom. So we'll pop that on. Alright, now we should have some other washi strips that I'm just going to pop up the top. Sort of frames it in a little bit. My son got his braces on this week and he's not a happy chappy. I forgot how painful orthodontics can be, so the poor little thing is only 11, but has had to get braces on his top teeth to help fix them as he's growing. So alright, now I know Monday morning I am getting my car serviced. I'll pop it in here. Last week I did the weather on this side. I think I'll do it on this side this week and just leave this side for journaling. Alright, so we've got a car service there. My husband has an appointment Wednesday morning. He's actually on leave this for the next fortnight, so I'll pop a little sticker there for that, but he has to work Tuesday. So Murphy's Law, you go on leave and then you have to go in for a meeting, but which will be a full day Tuesday. Okay, so pens. I'm using a Uni Jetstream 0.5 ballpoint for the stickers in black, and my Kawaii Sport fountain pen, which is a medium nib, and I've got black ink in this one as well, and that'll just be for writing on the paper, not the stickers. Okay, so we'll pop in leave. And then I've got 9 AM car service. Travis working. He goes back the week of Christmas, unfortunately, but what do you do? So 8:30, doctor. I'll just put T because Travis going. Okay. Now I will grab, these are the mild liners that I have been using, which I've got a little colour coding here, and I'll just rule the page up on this side. Actually, what I'll also do, I might mark in, separate for the weather section for this week. Whoops, we've got a sticker stuck on the ruler. Okay. So we'll just separate that, and then I can pop the weather details in there. And then on this side, I'll just roll straight across the whole thing and use the whole thing for a few lines a day, so that I can look back and know what we did. Now I'm doing this without my glasses on, because to look up at the camera to make sure I'm in frame, I have to take my glasses off, and I keep hitting the light because I put them on my head. So we won't be doing that. I'll just go blind. All right, so that's the way that I will set it up for the week. Now, I don't have car maintenance stickers, but I do have a little car, which is sort of a road trip sticker. So I'm going to put that on Monday for my car service. And then I will put, let's see, I'll put a coffee date sticker down on Wednesday, because my husband and I can go for a coffee after we drop my son off at school and then do some Christmas shopping. So I'll put that there. And as far as I'm aware, that's all that's going on next week. So the date started the 9th. So we'll pop it the 9th. Okay. So we've got this week and then 4 days of the following week, and my son's finished grade 5 and off for Christmas break. So I've got to make sure that I get lots of things done in the next couple of weeks. So I'll pop in, I was going to do the weather there, wasn't I? It's okay, I can still fit it down the bottom. So I'll put the bin sticker there, and a washing stick on Wednesday, just to mark my routines. But with my husband being home, I won't put too many down because things will probably change. Okay, so we'll leave this set up like that, and I will pop in the weather a little bit closer to the time, because if anyone's familiar with Melbourne weather or Victoria's weather, it changes a lot. So we'll leave that as is. And then I just wanted to show you what I will be using. Oops, better put my pencil boards in. I actually washi taped this one while it was still in, when the Hobonichi was still all bound. So I got a free decoration out of that one. So I'll pop that in, and then we're all set for next week. So this is how we're looking so far. And there you go. Next week I might try and do some sort of a vertical layout. I want to try and mix the layouts up a little bit so it doesn't get too boring. Okay, so in here, which is my Giglio B6 Appunto in the rosewood matte croc, I have two planners. One is a daily, one is a weekly. And now I like to call these B6 Hobonichi Alternatives because that's how I view them. They're Japanese planners. The paper is different. It's still very, very thin, but it is extremely buttery. It's quite lovely. So this one is the 2020 Marks Edit Daily, and I just popped my name in there. I haven't done too much decoration as yet, so I'll just quickly flip through. So you've got, I better put my glasses back on so I can see, your last year's, this year's and next year's year at a glance, your year plan, and then you get a year vision, a yearly planning list, monthly events, which I've just popped birthdays and anniversaries in, and then it started the monthlies in October. Now I didn't get it until November, so I filled in November's, and I have been using another Kaweco Sport, this one here, which is also a medium nib, but I've got a blue black ink, which is my favourite actually. So there's the monthlies, and we've got our few. Now you do get some shadowing, but not bleed through. So if the shadowing is going to bother you, this is probably not the right planner for you, or alternatively try another pen, because I love using my fountain pen, so that's not going to bother me. So this is just a pencil board that I made myself. So we go through, you've got all your monthlies, which go up to January 2021, so you get the extra month there. You get the 3 months at the start and an extra month at the end, which is good, but the dailies start in January. So at the start of each month, this is theme, planning list, expense list, record, so this could be anything, your TV shows, trackers, whatever you like, and then you get a day to a page. I've just put in the first week some little foiled stickers that I made. So you get a day per page, and with the monthly overview page at the start. Now this one I'm planning on having on my desk for my day-to-day tasks, but this one here, I'll see if I can pull it out. I had to trim it a little bit to fit in. I just trimmed off the edges a little bit because I didn't want to stretch the leather too much. Okay, now I got these directly from Marks in Japan, and so the shipping was a bit shitty, I must say. But this one, it's got quite, oh, there we go again, glasses on my head. It's got quite a pretty cover. It's got the scalloped edge, and that is one large pocket. Inside, we've got a little card slot here, and the cover to this diary itself is just cardstock. So I wanted to keep it in the cover because I was worried about how the cardstock cover would go in the Giglio. Okay, this one we've got 2020, 2021, your yearly dates. You've got an event list for each month, a weekly routine. Sorry, should get in a bit closer. A weekly routine page which has all your days of the week. Then we have December, so which I've started popping in. Now the way this one works is you get your monthly. So that's December, January, and then you get a vertical weekly page. Now what attracted me to this planner is the 3 sections up the top, because there's 3 of us in my family, myself, my husband and my son, so we can each get a section each. And then the bottom part is just lined, so I can use that for to-do lists and so forth. I still, as much as I love a daily, I still like to have a week overview so I know what appointments I've got, what's going on where, and all that sort of stuff. So it's the same sort of paper. It's bright white, not like the Hobonichi, which is the ivory colour. You can sort of see there the difference. So it's very bright paper. But yeah, so you get your month and then all your weeks, and it's already tabbed. So very easy to get to each month. And your weeklies, you've got another list along the side with the calendar with the current week highlighted. Some people may not like the fact that it's got colour on it. I'm a pink fan, so I was quite happy with that, and the tabs saves me having to tab it up and do all of that, which I'll have to do with my daily. And so that goes through. So we've got December, and even past the tab, the pages are still marked with the month. So that goes to the 3rd of January. So the weeklies finish in the last week, and then you get a monthly of January. Oh, actually, you get the first 3 months. There you go. I thought it was only the first month of 2021. So for future planning, that will be quite handy, popping them in ready to migrate over to your new planner. And then we have some lined note pages, and there's quite a few. There's not a bucket load, but there's quite a few. I have no idea what this says, so I've just used a pen test page. And then we've got some contacts, some rail maps. I have no idea. Oh, this is your age chart. Don't know what this is. And your contacts on the back. And the back of the cover has a pen loop, but I probably won't be using that. But if I do want to go out and not take the whole lot, I can just take this one. It's quite thin, it's very light. So, and if you're a fan of weeklies, yeah, the layout of this is good because you have your month and then your weeks, not all your months at the front. And then you've got to flick through and find your weeks. It's all in order, so that's what drew me to it. Okay, so that's what will go back in here with my daily. I will put it back in properly after I stop recording. That's what they look like there. So it is a little bit wider than the daily, but even if I had it in on its own, there's still enough room, and I've, that's quite chunked up. So, and as you can see, I've got my tabs in my pocket there, which is also making it a bit chunky, but yeah, so that will be my day-to-day system for 2020. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by. I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like. and I will see you again soon with another video. Bye.